and wondered since when he started working on a construction site. It seemed like there was another task. The knight looked at the gentleman running up. Lloyd handed him a bag of seeds and ordered him to plant them, starting from that end. The interlocutor asked why the knight should do this. The young man answered that it was to drive away various pests and protect the estate. The blonde agreed. The swordsman squatted down and watered the beds. He looked ahead with an empty gaze and thought that he had been interrupted again. Next time, the guy decided to make an excuse. The knight turned around at the voice, noting that the swamps were indeed turning into rice farms. The baron and his wife approached the guy. The man said that he was sure that people had heard about this. It was some kind of miracle. In front of them were fields where tired but cheerful people were working. The protagonist walked nearby, supervising and directing. Notification: the people of Fronteras show their admiration and respect for the miracles you have created. You will be awarded a decent amount of RP as a bonus for success in society. Receive plus 450. Amount of RP 1281. The young man grinned contentedly, throwing the shovel over his shoulder. Dragonflies flew above him, and clouds lazily floated across the sky. Sprouts appeared from the ground. Xavier sat down with a watering can and, looking at the plants, smiled with satisfaction. Lloyd sat next to him, crossing his legs. He said that everything would be ready as soon as they installed the water wheel. The knight looked at him and asked again. The hero smiled and said that during the rains the water would have to be put somewhere, otherwise their lands would be flooded. He went down to the beds and added that they needed a specialist. The interlocutors turned questioningly at the sound. People on horseback were approaching them. The hero looked at them indifferently and asked who it was. The knight answered that it was Viscount Racona. His estate was north of these swamps. The horse stopped, and the man, riding closer, asked who was responsible for this construction. Xavier frowned and made a remark to him to speak more politely. The hero stopped him with a smile and replied that he was the boss here. The boy asked why they had come. The man frowned and said that these lands belonged to Viscount Racona and ordered them to leave this place immediately. The boy